Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make these chocolate cinnamon rolls. Let's begin. To start on the recipe, grab yourself a mixing bowl, and into the mixing bowl you'll want to place all of your bread flour along with the cocoa powder and the salt. Then give them all a good mix together just until they are combined. Once you've combined all of your dry ingredients, you can then go ahead and add in the remaining ingredients, starting with the yeast, followed by the butter, the granulated sugar, milk powder, an egg, and your milk. Once you've got all of your ingredients into the bowl, you can then go ahead and start to mix the dough. Start on a low speed and mix for 2 minutes, followed by a further 6 minutes on a medium-high speed. And this is important to do this as it helps with the gluten formation. Once your dough is mixed, you can grab it and place it onto a flat surface, give it a brief knead, and this will help ease any stickiness with the dough. Then grab yourself a lightly oiled bowl, place your dough into it, cover with cling film and leave for an hour to prove. While you're waiting, you can make the cinnamon sugar filling. Grab a medium-sized bowl and place in your butter, your brown sugar, your cinnamon, and just give it all a good mix until it's fully incorporated. Once it's fully done, you can place it into the fridge or leave it on your countertop at room temperature, whichever works best for you. Once your dough has finished its first proof, you can flour your work surface and then place the dough onto it and knock it back. This is just a process of removing the gases that have built up in the dough during the first proof. Once you've done that, you can then bring the dough back into a ball shape. You can then start to roll your dough out. You may need to use a floured surface and a floured rolling pin if your dough is a little bit more sticky, but don't worry if it is. I will leave the dimensions you need to roll it out to in the blog post which is linked down below. You can then go ahead and place your cinnamon sugar filling on top, and you'll just want to get as much of it out of the bowl on top of there and spread it out until the top of the dough has been completely coated, trying to get it as level and consistent as possible. You can then go ahead and roll your dough up into a sausage shape, keeping the roll as tight as possible, just so you have the best swirl definition. Once you've got to that stage, you can then trim off the ends, and this is just to get rid of those rough looking ends. You can then go ahead and start to cut up your dough. You should easily be able to get 12 cinnamon rolls from this. I like to mark mine on top, but as you can tell, that didn't help me on this occasion. Once you've got your 12, you can then place into a deep-sided baking tray, and you should be able to get 12 in there comfortably. Cover with cling film and leave for around 45 minutes or until it's well proven. Once your rolls have proven, they should be batched up and touching, and that's perfectly fine. That's what you want when you're working with cinnamon rolls. Remove the cling film, and I like to scatter over just a few chocolate chips to add a bit more chocolate flavour. You can then place the tray into your preheated oven and bake it off. To make the chocolate cream cheese icing that goes on top, place all of your ingredients into a bowl and just whisk until everything has become combined, and it should be a smooth and glossy mixture. So here are what the cinnamon rolls look like once they've been baked and allowed to cool almost fully. You'll then want to take your chocolate cream cheese ice and then place a small dollop on top of each cinnamon roll. Just take a cranked or an offset spatula and just start to spread it all out until there's a good coverage on top of the cinnamon rolls. After all, you might just find that a spatula works just as well, and you can get an even and good coating with that. And then to finish it off, I just take some milk chocolate chips and just scatter these all on top so there's a good coating, because who doesn't want more chocolate when they've got chocolate already? It's, you know, chocolate is a winning combination on its own. Then when you're ready, you can cut yourself a portion and just look at the inside. You've got chocolate dough, you've got the chocolate cream cheese that's seeped through, the cinnamon sugar, and chocolate and cinnamon work really well together. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again next week with some more videos for you, so join me then. But in the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description. There'll be a link to this recipe, a link to my blog, and links to all my social media, so don't forget to go follow me on there. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.